What's going on, guys? I'm back again with another free play video for you, and today we are going to switch it up from MLB and we're going to go to the UFC. As you can see on the screen, we have UFC Abu Dhabi this weekend on Saturday, so I wanted to upload a couple of days in advance just because it's already posted and give you guys a little more time to view this video and get a little more views on it. So as you can see, I have a 3-man that pays 5x, $20 to win $100. And man, especially with these UFC cards like this weekend, they're not a pay-per-view, so they're free to watch. So it's definitely fun to not have to spend that 80 something dollars for the pay-per-view and then just put in a nice little $20 bet. So it makes the fights a little more fun to watch. So I locked this in on Betr today. I usually use Betr for all my UFC stuff and a little bit of NFL because they just have more projections on there. They have a lot of specials on there for UFC. So I like to use Betr. So let's go ahead and get into this free play. We have Davison Figueiredo versus Chito Vera this weekend, and I'm going to take him over takedowns because I see the fight going. I don't see it being too much of a stand-up fight because Figgy is not going to be – he's a decent striker, but not against Chito. Chito is definitely superior in the striking game. I know he just got worked by Sean O'Malley, but Sugar Sean is a different level, and I think that this is going to be a tough matchup for Figgy against Chito. Chito is better than y'all think. So I took him over 1.5 takedowns because I feel like that's going to be his biggest defense because he's not going to be able to sit there and exchange with them in the middle of the octagon. So he's going to be shooting for those strikeouts. So we can check out his game log on ESPN right here. And where is it? Next slide. And you can see right here, takedowns landed. And on his last fight at UFC 300, I was actually at UFC 300 in Vegas, so I saw this fight. It was the first fight of the night, and he got the one takedown, but it was against Cody Garbrandt, and so he got that one takedown and then ended up submitting him. But as you can see against Rob Font, who's another striker as well, like Chito, he really only specializes in striking. He got the 4 takedowns landed with 7 takedowns attempted. So I do see it being similar to this fight. I'm not necessarily saying that Figgy's going to beat Chito. I might actually take Chito for the win, maybe by decision, but it is a 3-round fight. So you can see he had 4 takedowns here, and then he fought Brandon Moreno 4 times in a row, went 1-2, 1-2. But again, that was in the flyweight. So we're up at bantamweight, and so we can really only do these 2 fights at bantamweight. Cody Garbrandt, a striker as well. Figgy just happened to take him down and get that submission right away. But Chito is levels above Cody Garbrandt, and I think he's actually a little better on the ground than Cody Garbrandt. So I don't think he's going to get submitted or anything. I just do think that he's going to get at least those 2 takedowns. Maybe at the beginning of every round, he's going to get one of those, and then Chito might get out of it, and they might exchange a little bit. So I have that one right there. 1.5 takedowns, took the over. And then for Michael Chiesa against Tony Ferguson, under 30.5 significant strikes. So we can take a look at his game log as well. And then you can see right here, SSL, significant strikes landed. So in his last 5, he did not hit that line of 30.5. Yep, 30.5. He actually hasn't hit that since way down here in 2019. So over 5 years ago right here against Diego Sanchez. And again, I see this as Tony he's a stand-up fighter. He is a wrestler, but he's going to want to sit there and he's going to want to exchange. And Michael Chiesa is a big-time wrestler. So he's going to be going for those takedowns. He's going to be trying to get that ground game going. And so for that reason, I think that he's going to be chasing that submission. And so since it's only a 3-round fight, I just don't see him getting that number. If you look at last weekend, I actually took Giga over significant strikes, and he was against Arnold Allen, and that was just an entirely stand-up fight, and they were just striking one after another. It was a very strike-heavy fight, and Giga still didn't even hit that number. So I just think that they're going to be on the ground a lot. I don't think that they're going to get those strikes in, and he's definitely going to be chasing that submission the whole time instead of throwing. So for that reason, I am going to take Michael Chiesa under 30.5 strikes. And the reason I have this play on this Word doc is because Betr doesn't have a uh, uh, online platform yet. It's app based only. So I just took that screenshot and I just posted it on here for you. And then the last one, Shara Bullet. He's been a big up and coming prospect, and I'm going to take him over 8.5 minutes, and I'm going to do that because we really only he has 2 fights in the UFC. These are all from a different organization. So he did get that first round finish right there, but who even knows who that was against? You can't really judge these other organizations because, who are even these guys? I couldn't tell you what one of these guys even looks like. So we have Bruno Silva, and then that last fight not too long ago, Tricoli. Bruno Silva, he went the distance, and then this last one, he went deep into the 3rd round. So he went about 12, 13 minutes there. So he is facing, I can't even pronounce the guy's name. He's a Polish guy. And I just think that Shara Bullet always comes in. He kind of definitely takes that first round to do a real good feel out. And this is his toughest opponent yet, 100%. So I think he's going to take that first round. They're really going to be feeling each other out. The guy he's facing just had a bad loss to Kevin Holland. So I think he's definitely going to need that win. And so first round is going to be a feeler. And then we just need the round 2 to go 2.5 minutes. So I feel pretty strong about this one. I think that Shara Bullet will get the finish, but probably later in the 3rd round, or he might even just win by points and decision. So here is your free play for this Saturday. Just like I said, a little fun $20 bet I'm going to put in just to make the fights a little exciting. We don't have to spend any money to watch this fight, so it's 4 times cheaper than paying for the pay-per-view. So just a little fun fight. I mean, you can obviously put in whatever you want, but while I'm on it, if you don't have Betr, it's a really fun site. I actually really like it in NFL too. As you can see over here, they do 8-man picks. So they're the only platform that does the 8-mans. And they pay 100x for just your standard, and then you can throw in some boosted props in there, and you can get it all the way up to 300x for one play. So during the football season, I'll do some 8-mans. I'll probably do 1 8-man a week just to have that fun little long shot play. I did a couple last year, and I actually hit 7 for 8 multiple times. It was brutal, but obviously those 8-mans are pretty tough to win. They're just kind of fun. You don't put a lot of money on them, but $20, and then you win 2,000. And if you add some boosted props, you can even win up to 3,000 to 4,000. So it's just super fun to see that big amount that you can win with such a little amount of money. But use code CaliLocks. They do a first-time deposit up to $250. If you have that kind of money, then you can definitely take advantage of that. Get a $500 instantly in your account, so you get a free $250 for you. Use CaliLocks for that code, and if you use that code, just let me know in the comments, and I'll throw you on a month of my VIP for free just for using that code. It helps you out. It gives you a free $250, and it helps me out, and it helps me keep doing these videos and supporting my page. And so I'll appreciate that. And, if you use my code, you only have to put $10 in, that's just the minimum is $10. So, if you put $10 in using code CaliLocks, I will throw you on my VIP. This is my winnable account where I post all my plays, and you can come to my subscription plans. You can see that VIP month pass costs $199. So you can put $10 in and you get a free $200 instantly with my VIP plays. And you could also put in however much you want and get up to $250 free. If you don't want to do that, at least come to my winnable. It'll be in the description below, and just join that free plan. You get all my free plays sent to you every single time I post them. You don't have to watch a whole 10-minute video and get a breakdown in my videos if you don't want to. So at least join that free plan. And last but not least, if you're ready to make that year pass leap, it gets you through NFL, college football, NBA, NHL, Canadian football, WNBA, and UFC, just like today. Don't spend $4.99 just for you guys on YouTube. I have this code YouTube75 and it gets you 75% off. So a little over $120 and it gets you the entire year, 365 days, and I can guarantee you we profit. My next video, I'm gonna show some of the wins from last year on how I got banned from Underdog on the NFL. And I got banned from Underdog in November, just 2 months into the season, because we were crushing it so much. So it's definitely really cool. Can't wait for NFL again. There's a Hall of Fame game tonight. I'm going to watch that. I'm not going to make a bet on it just because we don't even really know who's playing. So definitely not smart. But that's all I got for you. Like I said, lock this play in. Use code CaliLocks on Betr and let me know in the comments, and I will get you that month free of VIP. No problem. That's your play for today. That's all I got for you. Lock that in. Comment below if you're going to ride this with me, and like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.